Hello, hello. Welcome to Unboxing Alice, YouTube channel with the Purple Fox that unboxes things. I'm Alistair Frost, and it has been a hot minute. I am so sorry that I had to take a 2-month hiatus from this channel. That's never really been my intention to take breaks. I think I've had to do that in the past, usually when I'm traveling. But just to keep a long story woefully short, which it won't be because this is me talking, and I never talk short. So, for those who didn't know, I purchased a home in December, and I've spent all the months since trying to get it ready to move into. And I moved in March, but I had some contractors doing some lighting, fix my railing, redo my ensuite, do all the paint, including this room and the flooring in this room, as well as the activity room next door. And I had issues with a contractor who just did not show up. So this didn't get done until I think a few weeks ago. Like the flooring didn't. The paint got somewhat done, though he missed some spots. So I had to have another guy come and paint over things. But my point being, since I didn't have the flooring, like the new carpet in this room done, I couldn't set up my desk, which is over there. I might take a picture of it and shove it and edit, but it's a big honking desk and I had to assemble it. But none of this was constructed. And there's still crap everywhere. There's crap all over my house because I'm still trying to move in, unfortunately, because just that lack of work really set me back several months. So, there's supposed to be a nightstand over there for this desk, and it's not assembled. It's behind this camera over there. So, yeah, that's what's kind of been going on. I've had issues with that and just trying to get this house situated. So, I wasn't really ready to start videos. And then, towards the end of April, beginning of May, I actually went to Spain with my sister and my mom. So, yeah, it's been a lot, but I am back. I'm sorry, I'm back but lazy. As you can see, I'm poodling today. It's really hot in here. Honestly, I had the window open. I've moved next to a fairly busy street, so I don't know if that would pick up since this microphone is in my fursuit head. But I closed the window just in case, and I'm just leaving the air off because I'm going to open the window when I'm done filming this. So I es muy hot. Wait, I know Spanish. Hace calor. So I'm gonna do some poodling today. I also kind of wanted to show this shirt. I don't know if you can see because my neck burrs in the way, but it's an old shirt from the video or the movie, A Goofy Movie. It's from the Powerline concert. I've had this shirt for a while, and I got so big I couldn't wear it. So, as you may be able to tell, I have lost a bit of weight. I think I've lost about 70 pounds in over the last 3 years, but 40 of that's been the past, I don't know, 6 months. So I'm able to wear this shirt, and I wanted to wear this shirt because of today's video. So I'm going to start slow while I'm coming back, and we're just going to do some enamel pins. These aren't going to be Persona pins. These are actually by Emily Bilby. I think that is her name. She's done a lot of Kickstarters. I actually backed a Kickstarter way, way back years ago. It's one of my first Kickstarters. It was, I think, Bohemian Burrows. So I'll try and link that video here somewhere. But she does a lot of different types of animal pins with different themes. And this is her Once Upon a Time in Animation 2 collection. She has done the first one. I wish I'd seen that first one because I would have gone broke and bought all of the things, or most of the things. But the point of these collections is to kind of just reminisce, and it's a lot of nostalgia, especially if you are my age. I was born in the mid 80s, so a lot of these shows well, mostly movies came out around that time, and in the 90s, which is when I grew up. But these movies obviously still exist, so anybody of any age can see them. But there are quite a few here that I just really enjoyed as a child, and I love the fact that she made enamel pins of these. There are a few on the Kickstarter page I'd never heard of. And actually, the freebie pin that I got, I'd never heard of that. I had to Google it before I started recording this. And there were there's one pin in particular that I didn't get, but it's from the movie Feel a Day, which I'd never heard of. There are some friends of mine in my Thursday D&D group that had. One of them seen that movie, and she's like, yeah, this is a movie where I had to step away a few times while I was watching this. It is animated. It is very much not for kids. I will tell you that right now. I've actually never seen it. I watched Saber Spark cover it on his channel. That was good enough. But I didn't get that pen. Got a bunch of others though, and so let's get into them. This intro is long as it is. I think my light just went off. So yeah, I'm gonna try and fix that. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I have a power bank connected to the ring light that I'm using, and it died horribly, I guess. It had like 55 when I plugged it in, so I guess this ring light just murders that battery. So I used the one for my Steam Deck, and that should last like till next Tuesday. So we're good. Also, this hair is going to flop in my eye. I came to terms with this because it broke right before I started filming the thread that I had used to sew it to the head. I'll try and fix that for the next video, but for this one, I just don't have time. So let's get into this. Okay, we're gonna start with, I don't usually show these, but it's really pretty. A thank you from Bilby, or I think Emily, either way. She goes by Bilby. But this is a lovely thank you, and I think there's like a 10% off coupon or something on the back, but that's probably long expired. This, oh my god, I've had these pins for like several years. So this was long overdue to be unboxed. My biggest issue is I had nothing to pair it with. There's no other, I have one other enamel pin set. Well, I have two, but one's My Little Pony related, so I can find other things to pair that with. But when it came to like this pin theme, I don't have anything else like it. So it was kind of hard to pair it. And for the other half of June, I do have another Eat bag to show you. So I'm just going to pair it with that, since, Eat bag pins, those kind of go together. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd pair this with. So we'll start with some stickers. I'm pretty sure these were freebies because I don't buy stickers. Oops. This first one is from Fantasia, the original Fantasia. It's got one of the like centaur ladies and a Pegasus. I really love the original Fantasia as a kid. There is a very problematic scene that used to be in it. I believe Disney pulled it. So I would think you could maybe find it on YouTube. Maybe not. I don't know. There's a chance that Disney will come after you if you post it, and you'll have to like take it down. For sure, if you buy Fantasia today, you can't find it. I don't think it's in the like the Blu-ray or the DVD or whatever. But there is a very questionably stereotypically black character in there named, I believe his name is Sunflower, and it doesn't look good. Definitely doesn't look good. So I can see why Disney got rid of it. This other sticker is from the Rescuers. I think specifically the Rescuers Down Under, but I can't remember who made this series. It's not Disney. I don't think it's Don Bluth either. Laura would know this. Oh my gosh. But no, I love the Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under, especially the Rescuers Down Under. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. So we have that sticker. And now we got a bunch of pins. We are going to start with Wolf Children. So not all of these are older movies. Some of these are fairly young. And, well, yeah, this is a movie. But this is an anime called Wolf Children, where a human woman falls in love with I guess he's a werewolf. I mean, he looks human most of the time, but he can also turn into a wolf. So that, I guess. And they produce, two children that are half wolf. And it's actually a really interesting story. It's a really good movie. My anime group watched it during COVID when we were all meeting online. So it was very interesting. And just seeing how the kids grow up and what they have to face being part wolf. It's a very interesting movie. But after Wolf Children, we have a scene from Brother Bear, which is a Disney movie. And I can't hold it. There we go. So it's not actually any of the main characters. It's when, oh my god, I don't know names. Kenai and Coda meet at the salmon run with the other bears, and they were all just kind of fellowshipping together. And there was a male bear giving a female bear like a fish's tail or something. I'm assuming it's romantic for them, whatever. But it was a very cute one, and I've seen that movie. So, and I do like Brother Bear a lot. I actually have the music too, which I think pretty much all of it. It's one of those where Phil Collins did all the music, just like Tarzan. I'll do the teaching list. Next is Land Before Time. I don't know anyone watching this who hasn't seen or heard of that movie. If you haven't, it is a story about talking dinosaurs and a little dinosaur that loses his mother and needs to go to the Great Valley to meet up with his grandparents. And he's doing this with 4 other youngsters. Littlefoot is the main character for that. And the leaf or tree star that he is holding is kind of in remembrance of his mother after she passed away. So, very beautiful movie. The first one. There's like 20 in that series at least. It's insane. And the more they make, the worse they progressively get. But the original Land Before Time is actually a very good movie. I would check it out if you have not already seen it. And that is an older movie. That's like when I went to like Summer Scope, which is kind of a day camp program that we had here in town for working parents. You know, it's a place for their kids to go while they were working. That was definitely one we saw every single summer, and I really love that movie. And it is very much a movie about racism, just with dinosaurs. So after that, we've got something upside down. Oh, okay. Another movie I really loved, which makes sense because this is why I bought these pens. But we've got the I'll count Steel, 4 bullies from Balto. And I think the line was Steel saying, Balto, I've got a message for your mother, because the character Balto is half wolf. And so they just howl at the moon, and they were all jerks to Balto. The 3 other jerks kind of come around Steel. I see if I can point. It's hard to do so with pause. This is Steel. Never comes around. Not redeemable. An a-hole. Anyway, but Balto is also a great movie. Cannot remember. I just want to say Don Bluth made it. Don Bluth or Disney. There are more creators than that. I just showed you Wolf Children. That is an anime, so it's neither of those. I can't remember who made Balto. I thought it was Don Bluth, actually. I think I have like a movie triple pack of The Land Before Time, I think an American Tail, the first one, and Balto. So pretty sure American Tail and The Land Before Time are Don Bluth. So I'm guessing Balto also is, but if I'm wrong, that is what comments are for. Please yell at me. Oopsie. Keep grabbing things upside down. Everybody should know this, especially if you're a furry. Robin Hood. Robin Hood and Maid Marian getting married. I'm pretty sure they did that at the end of the movie. It's been a while since I saw Robin Hood, but this is Disney's Robin Hood. It's very popular. I think this one might have been made in like the late 70s, early 80s. I can't remember, but it's an older movie for sure. But that does not stop, younger generations from loving it. Again, if it was made in like the 70s, I didn't exist then, but I've definitely seen the movie and I definitely love it. If you haven't seen Disney's Robin Hood, where Robin Hood is a fox and Little John is a bear, definitely check that out. It is a classic. Why are all of these upside down? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have the Rescuers again. It's the exact same thing as the sticker, it's a pin now. So briefly show that to you, but you just saw it bigger as a sticker. Oops. No! My dexterity has not gotten better. This one's interesting. So this is 3 rabbits here. I do not remember their names, but this is from Watership Down. I cannot tell you who made that movie. I'm sorry, I can't. I believe it was based on a book. It's a pretty old one too. I think this one was also like made in the 70s, or like the original like movie was made. I don't know when the book was made, but it focuses on rabbits, and I believe they're trying to like find a new home, and there's different like factions of the rabbits, and it being animated, and they're all rabbits for the most part. One would think it is very, very kiddie and child friendly and da 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 da. Because looking at these pins, it made me want to watch some of these because some I'd never heard of, including the freebie that I'll get to. But Watership Down I'd heard of, I'd actually never seen, and it is violent. It's actually surprisingly violent, especially when it comes to, it's all rabbits, but rabbits can get, they can mess each other up if they need to. So yeah, a viewer discretion with that one, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. But again, I saw it as an adult, so like, close to whenever the heck this Kickstarter started, so probably around 2021 or something like that. Yeah, the Filo Day one, I told you I did not get that pen. I don't have that pen. Our final, Oh my gosh. Dang it. This one does not. Come on. There we go. I got it. I think this is a Kickstarter exclusive, and I'm sure most of you will know what this is, especially if you're younger. Wolfwalkers. This is actually by Cartoon Saloon. I do know who did this one. They don't have a big filmography. Secret of Kells was their first, followed by Song of the Sea. Then, crap, what's after that? Oh my God, what's it called? I forgot what the one that came after that one. But The Breadwinner is also theirs, and then Wolfwalkers was after that. Wait, that might have been it. That might have been. I think that's it. They have a fifth one. I've never seen it. I don't know what it's called, but that might have been it. Secret of Kells, Song of the Sea. My arm just popped. What do you call it? The Breadwinner, and then Wolfwalkers. Song of the Sea, Secret of Kells, and Wolfwalkers are all more Irish lore inspired, which makes sense. Cartoon Saloon is an Irish studio. It is a beautiful, their stuff is so beautiful, and so it's very hand drawn. They have their own very unique, very pretty style. They are never going to win an Oscar ever because Pixar unfortunately exists, even if their stuff is better than what Pixar came up with. I won't get into that. I will say for sure Wolfwalker should have won Best Animated Feature that year. Soul was a fun movie, but it's not going to beat this. But no, Wolfwalkers is kind of a story about a young woman, and I think this is way back, like 1600s, I think, something like that, where a young English girl and her father moved to an Irish town, which is already not great because those two groups didn't really get along back then. I don't even know if they do now. But yeah, she encounters a young girl in the forest who has the ability to transform into a wolf when she's sleeping. And it is a very beautiful story. I would highly recommend you watch this one. And this one, again, is not that old. It's probably maybe 5-ish years old at this point, but it is a beautiful story. And Maeve and Robin are really great characters. Definitely check it out. And please watch all of Cartoon Saloon's movies. They just don't get enough love. A lot of their movies, even if they are in theaters, aren't in there very long. And it's just disappointing because a lot of people haven't heard of them. It's not like their movies are bad. It's just they aren't very well known. So definitely check out Wolfwalkers as well as the rest of Cartoon Saloon's filmography. And that's pretty much it for the pins I chose. I do have two more things in here. One is the freebie pin if you backed 4 or more pins, which I obviously did. So I got, this is going to be hard to hold up because it's not in a cardstock like the rest. Banjo the Cat. I actually had to Google this, like I said, right before I started this video because I had never heard of the character. I guess Banjo is from like a short. I've never seen it. So I might go check that out afterwards, just to get an idea of who this is. But this is Banjo the Cat, and he was a freebie. And I think all backers got a free acrylic pen. I have to double check on there. There may have been like 3 or more pens or so. I can't remember. I thought everyone got a free acrylic pen. And I believe this pen is from their Once Upon a Time 1 version. You know what I mean. their first Kickstarter like this. I went ahead and grabbed Kovu and Kiara from The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, which is obviously Disney. And that is an acrylic keychain. It is not a pin. Hopefully you can see that because my fault turned away. And that is it. So that's Bilby and her Once Upon an Animation 2. And I mean, I can't like pick, I guess I could pick my favorites. The Wolfwalker pin's really good, and that was Kickstarter exclusive. I don't know if you can still buy that. I would think with the term Kickstarter exclusive, it'd be exclusive to Kickstarter. Not all creators follow that, which kind of makes their backers mad because if you are going to offer it to people who didn't back your Kickstarter, do not call it a Kickstarter exclusive. But I don't think you can find the Wolfwalker one. But the rest of these, I believe you can still find on Bilby's site as well as Etsy. So, plus the ones from the first round. So definitely check those out. There's quite a few I've been wanting to buy for a while, actually, that are from the first round. Because they have like Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. They've got some Lion King, more Balto, but like Balto Jenna. I think Alyss is in there too. Oh, there are, I think, American Tail, Secret of Nim. I'm sure I'm naming a lot of things you guys have heard of. So definitely check out those older pins as well, because there's quite a bit that Bilby offers. That's it. I'm going to put this box over there. Hopefully you guys can see everything. the way this ring light works, I have to put my phone in there and then it blocks the screen so I can't see the whole screen when it's sitting in that holder. So hopefully this is like centered and stuff. I did try to do that before I got on. But yeah, you guys know the drill. If you like what I do, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Hopefully I will not be taking any more breaks from now on. As I just said in the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and do the other Eat a Bag that I have that I haven't unboxed yet. There are definitely other bags that I need to unbox, but they are not Eat a Bags. And I'm going to pair them in specific ways with other things. So that's going to be the second video. I am sorry once again for leaving you guys for 2 months, and I wasn't great about communicating. I think I did put a couple like notifications on YouTube, maybe one or two. I did do them on Instagram and my Blue Sky. I did do them on Facebook too, but I do not link my Facebook to like this channel. Like, people on my Facebook, my friends and everything, know I have a channel and everything like that. But like, you're not going to find my Facebook in the description. So, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to take this off now because I'm very hot, even though I'm poodling. This is insane. It's ridiculous. But I will talk to you later. Goodbye.